My child, listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you isn't just another story. It's not about someone far away, not about a distant relative or a casual acquaintance. This is about someone close to you, closer than you could ever imagine. It's about your daughter. Yes, your daughter. She's been hiding something so big, so heavy, that even the heavens had to step in to bring it to light. This isn't just a secret. It's a truth that could change everything you thought you knew about her, about your family, about the path you're all walking on. But before I tell you what she's been doing, before I reveal the weight of this truth, there's something even more urgent you need to know. This secret isn't just hers alone. It involves someone else, someone who's already caught wind of what's happening. And this person? They're not staying quiet. They're planning something dangerous. A choice has been made, a step has been taken, and now the question isn't just what your daughter has done, but what happens next. Who will pay the price for this hidden truth? Will it be her? Will it be the other person involved? Or will it pull your entire family into the storm? Stay with me, my child, because I'm about to lay it all bare. This isn't a warning you can ignore. This is a message straight from above, meant for you, right here, right now. If you're ready to hear the truth, if your heart can handle what's coming, give me your time. Just a few minutes to unfold a story that will shake you, move you, and show you why even the angels couldn't stay silent. Let's begin. It all started not long ago, on a night that seemed ordinary but was anything but. Your daughter wasn't home. You might have thought she was out with friends, maybe working late, or just running errands. But she wasn't. She was somewhere else, somewhere tucked away, where the lights were low and the world felt far away. A small diner, just outside of town, where the hum of conversation blends with the clink of dishes. She sat at a corner table, her eyes bright but nervous, her hands fidgeting with the edge of a napkin. Across from her was someone, a man. Not just any man, my child, but someone who carried a secret of his own. Their voices were soft, their laughter quiet, like they were afraid the world might hear. But it wasn't just a casual meeting. No, this was something deeper, something forbidden. The way she looked at him, the way he leaned closer, it wasn't friendship. It was something else, something that shouldn't have been. And on her finger, my child, there was no ring, but on his? A band of gold, gleaming under the dim light. A wedding ring. Not hers, not theirs together, but a promise he'd made to someone else. A promise he was breaking right there, in that moment, with your daughter. They didn't know it, but they weren't alone. Someone else was there, watching from the shadows. Not a stranger, not a passerby, but someone who had every reason to be there. Someone whose heart was pounding, whose hands were shaking, whose world was crumbling as they watched this scene unfold. This wasn't just a betrayal, it was personal. It was a wound that cut deeper than words could ever describe. And in that moment, as they sat there, unaware, a decision was forming in the mind of the one watching. A decision that could change everything. Who was this person watching? Why did they stay silent instead of confronting them? And what did they do next that makes this moment so dangerous? That's what I'm about to tell you, my child, because this story doesn't end in that diner. It's only the beginning. The one watching wasn't just anyone. It was his wife. Yes, the wife of the man sitting with your daughter. For weeks, maybe months, she'd felt something was wrong. The late nights, the excuses, the way he'd pull away when she tried to get close, it all added up, but she didn't want to believe it. No one wants to face a truth that painful. She'd told herself it was nothing, that she was imagining things, that love doesn't just fade like that. But that night, in that diner, her worst fears came to life. Her husband, the man she'd built a life with, was sitting there, smiling at your daughter, their hands brushing, their eyes locked, like no one else in the world existed. She didn't scream. She didn't storm over and make a scene. She just sat there, frozen, her coffee untouched, her heart breaking. Every laugh, every glance between them was like a knife twisting deeper. But it wasn't just pain she felt. It was anger, growing stronger with every second. Not the kind of anger that explodes in shouts, but the kind that burns quietly, the kind that plans, the kind that waits. She left the diner without a word, slipping out into the night, but what she carried with her wasn't just hurt. It was a resolve, a decision that something had to be done. Let me take you back, my child, to understand why this moment hit her so hard. This woman, the wife, isn't just a stranger in this story. She's someone with a history, someone who's fought battles most people could never imagine. Years ago, before she was a wife, before she was the woman sitting in that diner, she was someone else. She grew up in a world that wasn't kind, where trust was hard to come by and survival meant being tougher than the pain around her. She learned early on how to protect herself, how to read people, how to spot a lie before it was even spoken. That's who she was, strong, sharp, unyielding. When she met her husband, she thought she'd found something different. A safe place, a new start, a chance to leave that old life behind. He promised her love, loyalty, a future where she wouldn't have to fight anymore. And she believed him. She let her guard down, softened her edges, built a life with him. They had dreams together, dreams of a home, maybe children one day, a life where the past didn't follow her. But now, in that diner, all those promises turned to dust. The man she trusted, the man she loved, was sitting with your daughter, breaking every vow they'd made. That's why she didn't confront them that night. She couldn't. The pain was too raw, the betrayal too deep. But don't mistake her silence for weakness, my child. Silence like hers isn't surrender, it's strategy. She left that diner with a fire in her chest, a fire that had been dormant for years but was now roaring back to life. She wasn't going to let this go. Not this time. Not after everything she'd been through. And that's where this story takes a turn, my child. Because she didn't go home to cry herself to sleep. She didn't call a friend to vent. She went somewhere else, somewhere no one should go when their heart is full of rage. She walked through streets most people avoid, to a place where shadows make deals and promises are sold for a price. There, in the dark, she found what she was looking for. Not a weapon, not yet, but a name. A name of someone who could help her make things right, or so she thought. Someone who knows how to settle scores, how to make people pay, not with words, but with actions. This man she contacted isn't a stranger to her. He's someone from her past, someone she swore she'd never reach out to again. Back when life was harder, when she was still fighting to survive, he was there. Not as a friend, not as family, but as someone who knew how to handle things others couldn't. He's not a good man, my child, but he's effective. He knows how to find people, how to watch them, how to make sure they feel the weight of their choices. And when she called him, when she whispered his name into the phone, he didn't ask why. He just listened, and he agreed. Now, he's watching. Watching your daughter. Watching her husband. Following their every move. Every secret meeting, every stolen moment, he sees it all. And he reports back to her, feeding her pain, fueling her anger, giving her the pieces she needs to build her plan. But what is her plan, my child? What does she want? Revenge? Justice? Or something darker? That's what I'm about to reveal, because this story is far from over, and the danger is only growing. This woman, this wife, isn't acting alone anymore. She's not just a heartbroken spouse seeking answers. She's pulling strings, setting things in motion, and she's not thinking about forgiveness. She's thinking about making someone pay. And your daughter? She's caught in the middle, unaware of the eyes on her, unaware of the storm that's building. She's still meeting him, still sneaking away, still believing no one knows. She's caught in a feeling she thinks is love, but it's a trap, my child. It's a trap that's closing in, and she doesn't see it. Let's pause for a moment, because I need you to understand who your daughter is in this story. She's not a villain, my child. She's not evil. She's young, she's searching, she's lost in a moment that feels bigger than her. Maybe she met him by chance, maybe it started innocently, a conversation, a smile, a moment that felt like it could fill the emptiness she's been carrying. You know her better than anyone. You've seen her struggles, her dreams, the way she's always wanted something more, something real. And this man, with his charm, his attention, his promises, he made her feel seen. He made her feel special. But she doesn't know the whole truth. She doesn't know about his wife, not fully. Maybe he told her things are over between them, maybe he said he's leaving, maybe he painted a picture of a future they could have. And she believed him, because she wanted to, because she needed to. She's not trying to hurt anyone, my child. She's just chasing something she thinks is hers. But she's wrong, and she's in danger because of it. And the wife? She's not a monster either. She's a woman who's been broken, a woman who's seen too much pain in her life to let this one slide. She's fighting for what she believes is hers, her marriage, her trust, her future. But the way she's fighting, the path she's chosen, it's dark, my child. It's dangerous. And it's pulling everyone toward a moment that could end in tragedy. So what did she do next? After contacting that man from her past, she didn't stop. She kept digging, kept watching, kept building her plan. She started following your daughter herself, not just relying on the man she hired. She's been to places your daughter goes, her work, her favorite coffee shop, the park where she walks in the evenings. She's seen her laugh, seen her cry, seen her live her life, all while carrying this secret. And every time she sees her, the anger grows, but so does something else, doubt. Yes, my child, doubt. Because deep down, this wife knows your daughter isn't the only one to blame. She knows her husband made choices, too. She knows he's the one who broke their vows, who lied, who stepped away from their life together. But it's easier to focus on your daughter, easier to point the anger at her, because facing the truth about her husband hurts too much. So she keeps planning, keeps moving forward, keeps telling herself this is about justice, not revenge. But it's not justice, my child. It's a path that leads to destruction. And that's why heaven is speaking now, why this message is reaching you. Because this can't end the way it's heading. Your daughter doesn't know the danger she's in, doesn't know the kind of woman she's crossed. This wife isn't someone who will let this go. She's not the kind to forgive and forget. And the man she's hired? He's not the kind to ask questions or show mercy. He does what he's paid to do, and he's good at it. Let me tell you more about this man, because he's not just a shadow in this story. He's a key piece, a danger you need to understand. He's not young, not impulsive, not someone who acts without thinking. He's calculated, careful, someone who's walked this path before. Years ago, he and the wife were connected by more than just favors. They were friends, maybe more, in a life where trust was rare and loyalty was everything. He owes her, my child, and he's not the kind to forget a debt. When she called him, when she asked for his help, he didn't hesitate, not because he cares about her pain, but because this is what he does. This is who he is. He's been following your daughter for weeks now, blending into the background, unnoticed. He knows her routines, her habits, the places she feels safe. He's seen her with the husband, seen their secret moments, their stolen glances. And he's been reporting every detail back to the wife, feeding her anger, giving her the ammunition she needs to justify what she's planning. But he's not just watching, my child. He's preparing. Preparing for what, I can't say for sure, but it's not good. It's not safe. And it's getting closer every day. What does this mean for your daughter? It means she's walking on a tightrope, and she doesn't even know it. Every time she meets him, every time she answers his calls, she's stepping deeper into danger. She thinks she's in control, that this is her story, her choice. But she's not. She's caught in a web, and the threads are tightening around her. And you, my child, you're the one who can change this. You're the one who can pull her back, who can stop this before it goes too far. But how? How do you step into a story this big, this heavy, this dangerous? How do you reach a daughter who's keeping secrets, who's lost in her own choices? I'm going to show you, because this isn't just about revealing a truth, it's about saving a life. It's about redemption, about hope, about love that doesn't give up, even when the world feels like it's falling apart. First, you need to talk to her. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Find a quiet moment, a place where it's just you and her, where she feels safe. Don't come with accusations or anger, come with love. Ask her how she's doing, really doing. Listen to her, not just to her words, but to her heart. She's carrying something heavy, even if she doesn't say it. She's scared, even if she doesn't show it. And deep down, she's waiting for someone to see her, to help her, to pull her out of this. Tell her you know something's going on. You don't have to say everything, not yet, but let her know you see her, that you're there, that you're not going to turn away. She might push back, she might deny it, she might get angry, but don't give up. Keep showing up, keep loving her, keep reminding her that she's not alone. Because right now, she feels like she is. She feels like she's in too deep, like there's no way out. But there is, my child. There's always a way out. And while you're reaching out to her, pray. Pray like you've never prayed before. Not just for her safety, not just for this to end, but for her heart. Pray for wisdom, for strength, for the right words to say. Pray for the man she's with, for his wife, for everyone caught in this web. Because this isn't just about stopping a plan or avoiding danger, it's about healing wounds, about breaking chains, about setting things right in a way that only love can. But let's go deeper, my child, because this story isn't just about what's happening now, it's about why it's happening. Let's talk about your daughter, about the girl she was before this, about the dreams she carried, the hopes she held, the moments that led her to this place. You remember her as a child, don't you? The way she'd run to you with her big ideas, her bright eyes, her endless questions. She was always searching, always reaching for something more. Maybe she felt like she didn't fit in, like the world didn't quite understand her. Maybe she carried hurts you didn't always see, wounds from friends who let her down, from dreams that didn't come true, from a heart that wanted to be loved. And this man, this married man, he saw that in her. He saw her longing, her need to be seen, and he used it. Not because he's evil, but because he's human, because he's broken, too. He's carrying his own pain, his own emptiness, his own reasons for stepping away from his marriage. And when he met your daughter, when their paths crossed, it was like two lost souls finding something that felt like home, even if it was wrong, even if it was built on lies. But this isn't just about them, my child. It's about you, too. Because you're not just a parent in this story, you're a warrior. You've faced battles before, haven't you? Moments when life felt too heavy, when the weight of it all seemed like too much. Maybe it was a loss, a betrayal, a time when you didn't know how you'd go on. But you did. You found a way, you kept going, you grew stronger. And that strength, that resilience, it's still in you. It's what makes you the one to step into this moment, to face this truth, to change the ending of this story. Let me tell you something else, something you might not see yet. You're growing, my child. Right now, as you hear this, as you carry the weight of this truth, you're becoming someone new. Not in ways the world might notice, not in ways that show up on the outside, but in ways that matter. Your heart is expanding, your faith is deepening, your courage is rising. You're learning to trust, not just in yourself, but in something bigger. You're learning to love, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. You're learning to stand, not just for yourself, but for the ones you love. This growth, this change, it's not loud. It's not something you can post about or measure. But it's real. It's the kind of growth that happens in the quiet moments, in the choices you make when no one's watching, in the prayers you whisper when the world feels too heavy. You're not where you want to be yet, I know. The dreams you carry, the hopes you hold, they're still unfolding. But you're moving toward them, my child. Every step you take, every choice you make, every moment you choose love over fear, it's bringing you closer. And this moment, this crisis with your daughter, it's part of that journey. It's not a detour, not a mistake, not a dead end. It's a chance to show who you are, to show what love can do, to show that even in the darkest moments, there's light. Your daughter needs that light, my child. She needs you to be the one who shines it, who guides her back, who shows her there's a way out. So what do you do now? Do you wait, hoping this will all just go away? Do you ignore it, pretending it's not your place to get involved? Or do you act, knowing that every second counts, knowing that your daughter's life, her heart, her future, is hanging in the balance? I know what you're thinking, my child. You're wondering how to even start, how to approach her, what to say. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to show you the way, because this isn't just about stopping a disaster, it's about healing, about redemption, about bringing light to a place that's gone dark. Start with love. Always start with love. Find her, sit with her, look into her eyes. Tell her you see her, that you're here, that you're not going anywhere. Ask her what's weighing on her heart, what's pulling her away. Listen, really listen, even if it hurts, even if it's hard. And when the moment is right, tell her the truth, not to shame her, but to save her. Tell her you know about the man, about the secret, about the danger. Tell her she's not alone, that she doesn't have to carry this by herself, that there's a way out. And don't stop there, my child. Reach out to others, too. Maybe there's someone in your family, a friend, a pastor, someone you trust who can help. This isn't a burden you have to carry alone. Heaven is with you, but so are the people around you, the ones who love you, who love your daughter, who want to see this story end with hope, not heartbreak. And pray, my child. Pray with every fiber of your being. Pray for your daughter's safety, for her heart, for her healing. Pray for the man she's with, for his choices, for his soul. Pray for his wife, for her pain, for her path. Pray for the man she's hired, that he might turn away from the darkness he's walking toward. Pray for wisdom, for courage, for the strength to do what needs to be done. Because prayer isn't just words, it's power. It's a connection to something bigger, something that can move mountains, something that can change everything. This is your moment, my child. This is your daughter's chance. This is the turning point that could rewrite the story. The wife is still planning, still moving forward, still feeding her anger. The man she's hired is still watching, still waiting, still preparing. But you're the one who can stop this. You're the one who can step in, who can speak truth, who can bring light. You're the one heaven has chosen for this moment. And as you step into this, as you face this truth, know that you're not just saving your daughter, you're saving yourself, too. You're growing, you're healing, you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. This isn't the end of the story, my child. It's the beginning. The beginning of something new, something better, something that shines with hope and love and redemption. But let's go deeper still, because this story isn't just about your daughter, or the wife, or the man caught between them. It's about the bigger picture, the unseen forces at work, the way heaven moves when the world feels dark. You see, my child, nothing happens by chance. Not this moment, not this message, not the fact that you're reading these words right now. This is a divine appointment, a moment orchestrated by something greater, a call to action that's meant for you. Think about your life, about the moments that have brought you here. The joys, the sorrows, the victories, the losses, they've all shaped you, prepared you, strengthened you for this. You've faced hard things before, haven't you? Moments when you didn't know how you'd go on, when the weight of it all felt like too much. Maybe it was a loss, a loved one, a dream, a piece of your heart. Maybe it was a betrayal, someone you trusted who let you down. Maybe it was a time when you felt alone, like no one saw you, like no one cared. But you're still here, my child. You're still standing, still fighting, still hoping. That's not an accident. That's a sign. You're stronger than you know, braver than you feel, more capable than you realize. And right now, that strength, that bravery, that capability, it's what your daughter needs. It's what this moment demands. You're not just a parent, you're a light in the darkness, a voice in the silence, a hand reaching out to pull someone back from the edge. And heaven is with you, guiding you, strengthening you, showing you the way. Let me tell you something else, something that might surprise you. This story, this crisis, it's not just about your daughter's choices or the danger she's in. It's about the world around you, the people around you, the way love and faith can ripple out and change everything. When you step into this moment, when you reach out to your daughter, when you choose love over fear, you're not just changing her story, you're changing yours. You're changing the story of everyone connected to this. The wife, the husband, the man in the shadows, they're all part of this, and your choice, your action, your love, it has the power to touch them all. Imagine this, my child. Imagine a moment where your daughter looks back and sees not just the mistake she made, but the love that saved her. Imagine a moment where the wife, lost in her pain, finds a way to forgive, not because she has to, but because she sees something greater. Imagine a moment where the man in the shadows, the one hired to do harm, pauses, questions, turns away from the darkness. That's the power of your love, your faith, your courage. It's not just about stopping a tragedy, it's about starting a miracle. So don't wait, my child. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt tell you you're not enough. You are enough. You've always been enough. And right now, in this moment, you're the one heaven has chosen to change this story. Your daughter needs you. The wife needs to see there's another way. The man in the shadows needs to know there's a light stronger than his darkness. And you, my child, you need to know that you're not alone, that you're stronger than you think, that you're part of something bigger than yourself. Take a deep breath. Let the fear slip away. Let the doubt fade. You're not alone in this. Heaven is with you, the angels are watching, guiding, protecting. Your daughter's life, her heart, her future, it's in your hands. But it's not a burden, it's a gift. A gift to show her what love can do, what faith can do, what a parent's heart can do when it refuses to give up. Keep going, my child. Keep loving. Keep praying. Keep fighting. Because the story isn't over yet, and you're the one who gets to write the next chapter. This is your moment, your chance, your calling. Step into it with courage, with love, with faith. And watch what heaven can do through you.